going on? Cool Breeze Trucking coming at you live. I'm in the shop. Well, not in the shop. I'm at the shop waiting to get in the shop. I pulled my first load on Tuesday. Man, my truck did good all the way. I drove it all the way from Nevada, bobtail, mind you, from Nevada to California to Phoenix, down to Yuma, picked up a load. Load was heavy. It's about 43.5. I ain't gonna tell you how much it was paying, but you can see I got a low-key smile on my face. But it sucks because as soon as I got back to California, you know, my load was going from Yuma to Salinas, where I'm at now, Salinas. And it's a hill coming off the 10, leaving Palm Springs. So once I hit that hill, man, my truck was pulling good too. It's pulling good, man. It's a good truck. So I come over the hill, and at the bottom, I get a check engine light, a service engine light, a def light flashing. I said, okay, let me go on and pull off. Stopped at that little truck stop right there by the Burger King. First little exit right there. And okay, let me see what's going on here. So I came back, and came back with a code. It said, so what's the code? What's the code? No, I got that code. Well, you seen it. It's on the thing. But anyway, I'll put my money up. SPN 4364 FMI 18. Says low def quality, service engine soon, derated me 25%. I said, okay, maybe let me see if I can do a regen. So let me do a regen. And Oreo was driving me crazy. Oreo was just driving me batty, huh, Oreo? Just won't leave a nigga alone every time I stop. Look at her. She back there. Check her out. Let's see. Can you see her? You see her? She right there. You see her? She's back there acting like she's sleeping right now. Anyway. So after the regen was done, 2 of the lights went out. The flashing, the def light and the check engine light went out, but the service engine light stayed on. So I had called my dispatch and told them, and they said, okay, well, just let me know what happens after the regen. So after the regen, you know, I told them, I said, you know, 2 of the lights were for the third one to go out, but you know, it didn't. So I told him, I said, you know, I'll keep going, see what happens. Messed up my whole plan. You know, I was planning on stopping in right there at the TA right after right after the Grapevine, because I know I could get a spot over there. But since I had to stop, you know, that messed up my hours. I didn't have enough hours to make it over there, so what I did, I ended up having to stop in Castic at that pilot on the other side of the Grapevine. And so once I stopped there, I said, well, let me go on and put some some diesel in this reefer, because I had about a quarter of a tank, and it probably would have gone empty by the time my break was over. So let me put some DEF in this tank. I had about 20 minutes left on my clock. And guess who I had to get behind at the fuel pump? You know who I'm talking about. The guy who wants to go inside, spend 20 minutes inside, then come outside and fuel his truck. And he probably went in there, took a shower or something, I don't know. Came back out, put fuel in his truck, put reefer in his truck, pulled the truck up. And mind you, all I wanted is the reefer fuel, so I'm trying to get him to, you know, pull up a little bit more so I can get to my reefer. But no, he couldn't do that. He ran back inside, I guess to get the receipt or whatever, and some snacks, because he came out with a whole handful. He came out with the little the pastry thing, the big old pastry thing, and sodas and all this. He spent another 15 minutes inside the truck stop after that. So I'm like, man, by this time I'm like, man, just rubbing my head, like, why, you know, because by now I'm out of hours. So it's like, and it ain't no spots in the truck stop to park. So I don't know if you ever been to Castic over there by the Grapevine, but people be parking on the street because there ain't, I mean, you know, there's truck parking over there, but there's more trucks than parking spots, so people will park on the street. So I found me a little spot on the street, but the whole street say no parking, no stopping, no parking. No, everybody does it. So I was out of hours. What was I gonna do? You know, I was already in violation from moving the truck to try to find a spot. So I just parked right there on the street, and I get up in the morning about an hour before I had to leave. And I crack my little screen open. As soon as I crack my screen open, cop come around, bloop bloop. I'm like, oh man, come on. So I jump out, right? I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know, can't move the truck for about another hour. He's like, oh, I'm gonna have to write you a ticket. And so I told him, you know, so either way, I'm gonna get a ticket. Either I'm gonna get a ticket at the scale because my logs is messed up, or I'm gonna get the ticket for sitting here, for being in a no parking zone. So, cop had heart. He had a nice little heart. You know what he told me? He said, I'm gonna put an empty envelope on your window. And as soon as you can move that truck, you move the truck. So I said, okay, thank you. You know, it's not often you come across a nice officer. You know what I mean? So I do my pre-trip, get back on the highway, and I get all the way up the Grapevine. I'm almost all the way through the Grapevine. And here we go again with the check engine light, the DEF light flashing. And I said, okay. So I pulled off, did a regen again. And my dispatcher was like, well, we're going to take you off of that next load, because I was supposed to drop in Salinas, pick up at the same door, and head out to Washington. So says, we'll take you off of that load. You gotta go get your truck repaired, so that we don't want to be having these issues while you're under a load. So, I dropped my load. I was about 45 minutes late. Probably could have been here 2 hours sooner than I was, if it wasn't for the truck breaking down twice on me. So here I am now. I'm sitting here, waiting to get into the shop. I think it's something simple, something minor. It looks like maybe the DPF filter, or the screen just before the dozer, which is what shoots the DEF into your exhaust system, or maybe a dozer. I might have them replace the screen and the dozer, just so if you replace one or the other, then it could be the other, and the other is gonna go bad too. So they can just replace both of them and clean it up real good, and keep my fingers crossed that that's whatever it is, that they're able to fix it fast and get me back on the road, because I need to start making this money, man. I need to start making this money. This first load was paying me almost $3 a mile, and it was only 600 miles, 600-mile trip, $3 a mile. So man, that was lovely. And then my next one was paying about almost $3 a mile too. So but I'm missing out on that. So I was gonna go home this weekend, but I'm gonna have to stay out and pay for this repair, and losing days here, you know what I mean? My first journey as an owner-operator is been an experience. Been a real experience. I was hoping I could go a couple weeks before my truck broke down. Hurry up. What you doing? Come here. I'm fine. You stay there. You want to mess with me all the other time. Oh, man. I've been sitting here all morning. Let me show you where I'm at. Let me show you. I'm up here in Salinas. Can I flip this? There we go. This is my shop right here. They told me they'll get to me as soon as they got a free mechanic. This Snap-on dude, he been sitting here for like 2 hours. I don't know why, but he must not have no other spots to go to, because he ain't going nowhere. Look over here. Hey, that place I delivered, oh, sorry about that. Place I delivered to yesterday was a trip, man. It's been so long since I did reefer. It's just it's totally different world than it's totally different world than dry van or flatbed or heavy haul. It's been since 2011 since I did reefer. But the place I went to yesterday, man, they had a forklift bigger than the truck, and that forklift picked up 8 pallets side by side at one time. That thing was huge, man. It's bigger than the truck. Bigger. Probably double. Right, yeah, double size of the truck, man. Big, huge thing. Picking up 8 stacks. So, yeah, but you know, I'm just sitting here bored. Nothing to do. Shit. I got one load in this week. I hurried up and sent that in before I get my repair bill, so then I can at least see some money on my next week paycheck. And then this, let me tell you something about Fairchild, man. They're a good company to have behind you, because guess what? They have gone above and beyond my expectations. Why these people keep calling me? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's time to pay the phone bill. They've gone above and beyond, man. When Lone Mountain was talking about I needed to have a higher deductible and gap insurance and all this, man, they went above and beyond for that. They even got me another different policy written from a different company than where they go through. And they also are going to help me with the repair bill. You know, it's ultimately I'm paying for it, but they're gonna, upfront me the money, and then I gotta pay them back. So, that's a great thing, because I'm just starting out. I don't have a lot of money to pay for repairs, so yeah, if it wasn't like that, this truck would have just put me out of business right now. You know what I mean? But they were like, they was like, yeah, you gotta take your truck to the shop, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have a ton of money to fix this thing. Can you guys help me out? He's like, yeah, since you got a load down, we can help you out, and what they call it? Well, anyway, they gonna write me a comm check, and just gotta pay them back. So I'm sure that's gonna come out. If it's $1,000, they're probably gonna take the straight off the top. You know what I mean? But at least I can keep moving. I can keep making money. If I could just get into this damn shop. I'm at a place called Golden State Truck and Trailer Repair. It's supposed to be Freightliner, but I don't know. We'll see. It don't look like no Freightliner. It's just a little hole in the wall place. It probably licensed to do Freightliner warranty work or something like that. But I read the reviews, man. They got a lot of good reviews. For good prices and good work. So I'm hoping they can get me right. It was one bad review. The guy said that they're so busy that his truck had been here for like 5 days and they still hadn't got it in the shop and whatnot. And it is what it is. So, but 99% of their reviews were good. So must be doing a pretty good job here. And I'm gonna write my review and see and let you know what I think, you know. But so far, I've been sitting here since 8 o'clock, and it's now 11 o'clock. So, yeah, the day gonna go by before they even get me in the shop. And I'm like, I'm hoping to get in this morning. I was hoping to get out of here by this afternoon. But you know how it is. You know what I mean? That's trekking. That's trekking. You can't just break down and think your truck is gonna be fixed. You know, the minute you get to the shop, you know, they got other people that need to be fixed, and it's a certain order they're gonna go in. So I'm just patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. I'm about to go back here and make me a sandwich. And I don't know, just wanted to give y'all an update, man. I'm see nobody came into my live feed and said anything, but it's all good. I know y'all out there watching, and I appreciate that. And you know, I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm gonna get up off of here though, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.